The samurai who came aboard a black ship. They say that samurai has a hand like a demon's claw and acts as Mr. Harris's personal guard.
Won't lay a finger on me! Kill them! Kill them this instant!
The treaty will be signed, no doubt. We must accept that.
In spite of Harris's close call, the Treaty of Amity and Commerce was concluded at last.
Japan. The great white whale that's eluded all others. But my vision is clear, and my harpoon ready. I will not die till I've netted this whale.
I'm afraid I can't let you kill him.
The hell?
Your partner told me all about you. You're somewhat surprised, I'll wager. But it's true. I rescued your partner. And fear not. What is past is past.
Is that so?
Drop by the Grand Villa in Yokohama, won't you? See you around. Blade of the Veiled Edge.
What is up, everybody? My name is Advance, and this is Advance Plays. Alright, so back again with Rise of the Ronin. So, last few episodes, some things have happened. In part 10, we found our Blade Twin. So now, ironically enough, the Blade Twin was working for the Americans, brandishing a fancy new one-handed saber, which I would understand that she needs, considering that, she's got a prosthetic arm now. So, yeah, then I met with Perry against my will, obviously. Not against my will, but I was pretty much set up with that meeting by somebody that I previously helped, named Marcus Samuel. And I didn't know that I was helping out Perry, but Perry revealed that he spared my Blade Twin's life and took her to the States, and now they're back. So now I'm looking to track her down so that we can ask her some questions, or just find out why she's working for the Americans. The only thing that she left was, "I'll figure it out." That's the only clue. So we're gonna head over to Katsuda and see what info he can give, see what info he can offer. I'm not talking to Taka, because Taka made me believe that she was neutral, but she's working for the peoples. So yeah, nah, I ain't simping.
Ah, it's you.
Hey, what's up?
Let's have a little chat. Oh, what's that?
Yeah, you told me before, but
It was a gift from Shinsaku. He bought it in Shanghai. Made by some American company, apparently. Obviously, I'm more comfortable with a sword, but it definitely comes in handy in a pinch.
what about to say? I couldn't tell.
I don't like how the Red Demon's gone about it, but opening up the country is a good thing. There's amazing stuff in the West.
Yeah, trade is always good, but once it gets to a point where it overly influences your country, that could be bad.
No problem. I'm always happy to talk. I just posted a letter to my older sister. Have I ever told you about her?
No,
When I
you
was a
didn't.
kid, I used to get bullied a lot for wetting the bed. It was always my sister who stood up for me.
How would people
I'm
even know
forever
that?
grateful to her for helping me stop that bad habit. Our mother died young, so it was really my sister who raised me. What's your family like? I assume you're not actually tied by blood. Well, it's our heart that tells us who our family is. Who cares if you're really related by blood? Do you remember Izo Okada? We share no blood ties, but there are times he's felt like my own counterpart. I know he sometimes takes things too far, but to me, he's one of the good guys. From here on out, you're going to be meeting all sorts of people. You're bound to get close to some of them. And before you know it, family. Who knows? Maybe it'll even happen to you and me.
Yeah. My Blade Twin and I are not related by blood, but we're only related by the blood that we shed.
Please, have a look around.
Oval spectacle. No, I thought those were sunglasses, but they're not.
Of course. See you next time.
Oh, Genzui's here too.
The Red Demon seeks to cut a deal with the foreigners without the blessing of the Imperial Court. It is an outrage! No. And surely Master Shoin feels the same. We must rise up and resist.
Katsura.
That was quite a night, wasn't it?
Yeah, very much so.
Harris is in hiding somewhere. Either way, now that the treaty has been signed, killing him won't make any difference. Harris was never your main concern, though, correct? Your sights were set on the samurai from the black ships. Learning Harris's whereabouts will help you find this samurai of yours, I suppose. Then, I recommend you pay a visit to the Grand Villa. That's where the powers that be rub shoulders with the foreigners. One particular shogunate official, Yukichi Fukuzawa, has been in and out a lot of late.
Katsura and you together. I see.
Okay.
Hello, Shinsaku. Nice to see you here finally. Let's just get right to it, shall we? I can tell you we've located Master Shoin. The Red Demon got him. He's been imprisoned. If we want to save him, we have no choice but to act. And as luck would have it, we've heard some good news.
It seems that the Mito clan has a letter, the contents of which would force the Red Demon to stand down.
And if we get our hands on this letter, we could potentially get Master Shoin out of prison. But after the Harris incident, the authorities have their eyes on us, and we must use extreme care not to alert them to the letter's existence. That's where you come in.
Okay.
I want you to get that letter from the Mito clan and bring it to me. Can I count on you? Excellent. I thank you. I know this is a lot to ask, but try to avoid any casualties, if at all possible. After all, they are not our enemy.
We will have a contact stationed at Hodogaya. Rendezvous with them when you are ready.
Okay.
Please, this way. It's always a pleasure to see you.
You sure? I stood you up the last time.
I'm sorry, but I really haven't heard much of anything. Out of interest, what precisely is your relationship?
Why? Jealous?
Forgive me. Clearly, it is none of my business. We know they were employed as a guard for Mr. Harris. If you wish to investigate, it might be wise to start there. Apparently, Mr. Harris has been in hiding since the incident. As to where he is, well, why not try asking around at the Grand Villa? It's where Westerners mingle with the high and mighty. And then there's... well, let's just say there might be another way. I have some contacts in the Shogunate. If you are interested in doing a favor for them,
Of
I
course you
could
do.
make the necessary arrangements. I'm sure you recall what I told you when I asked you to take those photographs. I hear all sorts of things the Shogunate likes to know. You don't believe me, do you? Well, either way,
Oh no, I
really
believe you.
do have something to ask you. I would like you to obtain a certain letter held by the samurai of Mito. To do so, you will have to infiltrate their base. Once you have secured the letter, deliver it directly to me. Directly. Understood? If the samurai give you trouble, well, I trust you will know what to do. So, do we have a deal? Well, that is unfortunate. If you change your mind, you know where to find me. Till
Indeed, I
next
do.
time, then.
Let me die in spring, under the blossoming trees.
And who might you be? If you insist. My name is Yukichi Fukuzawa. I am a samurai from Nakatsu. I am working for the shogunate while I complete my studies. And this here is Ernest Sato. He's a British interpreter.
Pleased to meet you. Fukuzawa-san was just teaching me more of his marvelous language.
Oh, I fear I have very little left to teach you. It is I whose language skills are lacking. I must learn English.
Tell me, what brings you here? The American Consul General, Harris? Well...
Hold on 1 minute. What do you want with him? His life was threatened just the other day, you know. I'm certainly not going to lead a perfect stranger directly to his door. Why, just look at you. You might very well be an assassin.
What? That is preposterous. Besides, do you want your life threatened? It's not far from the truth.
I won't pretend to understand your motivations.
Fukuzawa-san, you are keen to meet with the consul, are you not? Perhaps this individual could come with. Even if they are an assassin, they couldn't do much if you were there. You are a master martial swordsman, after all.
Very well. I'm not convinced, but I will do as you wish.
The consul is in a temple near the Kanagawa post. Fukuzawa-san will show you precisely where.
Hold on. Do you not intend to accompany us?
Attacks on foreigners in that particular area are on the rise. I will remain here. You should have no trouble, however.
Well, I suppose you're right. I'll go ahead and see how things are looking. Meet me at the Kanagawa post.
That was that fortress I couldn't get into.
Over here! We must be careful. This place is more dangerous than I thought. I was informed that the consul was in Hongakuji Temple, but as far as I can tell, it is now in the hands of expulsionist forces. I found no trace of Harris himself. Where could he be? When the Americans first arrived, they transformed the temple into their first consulate. And so began the whispers that the cholera epidemic could be traced back to this town. Needless to say, these are entirely groundless rumors.
I think I've been here before.
Agreed. It would be a tragedy if anything were to happen to him. Let's get moving. Over here. The Temple of Hongakuji was built approximately 600 years ago. However, the Americans have essentially repurposed it ever since we opened our doors to them. Whether it's outbreaks of cholera or more attacks. That corpse appears to have been a local resident. Can the anti-foreign forces really be targeting their own countrymen? It is one thing to hate the West, but this is wanton violence. Why are those wretches so utterly repulsed by the unfamiliar? I'm afraid I must conclude that reason and understanding are far more present in Western society than in our own homeland.
Fair enough.
Now, if the consuls truly managed to flee the temple, he's probably still somewhere in this vicinity, don't you think? Doubtless, he is being pursued by expulsionist samurai, though killing him would serve little purpose at this stage. Either way, we must find where the consul is hiding. Very good. Now, I have no doubts that his pursuers will be in an agitated state. Let's have a good nose around and see if we can't find any clues as to Consul Harris's location.
All right, let's take a stroll.
Seems like
Let's tend to
Katsura.
business.
Seems like Katsura has a rogue element. Needs to be dealt with.
Some dubious types here, but no sign of Consul Harris.
You'll be alright.
Nice work. No. 妙だな。上等だ。
treasure chest.
You're mine!
Must not give up.
Ah, I was about to say there has to be a way to sneak in.
Pretty sweet.
Man, you are so lucky that they are only programmed to detect me.
Don't push your luck.
Nice work.
Okay. No doubt my twin has been here.
Don't rush. Take your time.
How fortunate I am that I ran into you.
Is that all? I wonder how you use it. Thanks for your patronage.
What the hell is that?
How did you get in here? You will not touch the console.
Could this man be? Well, first we must make him put his sword away.
Oh.
Very sure of yourself. Now it's time to roll up my sleeve. You're all over the place.
Had enough?
I do not know who you are, but I will not allow you to lay a finger on him.
Wait a second. You're Jules Brunet, the French officer. It's me, Yukichi Fukuzawa.
I remember. We met at the Grand Villa. But what are you doing here?
Mr. Sato asked me to come here to speak to the consul. Is he to be found here?
Fear not, Consul. They are friends.
I thank you, good sir. Where would I be without the French?
What in the world? How are you still alive? I've had just about enough of your harassment.
Harassment? Is that what you call it? Jeez. Americans, Brits, now the French.
Why would I believe that? Look, I don't know who hired you, but I guarantee I can pay double.
Really? Luckily, I'm not here for money.
Oh, you mean that other bodyguard that couldn't kill you? I suppose I did see the two of you having a chat. How about this? You take care of some scoundrels for me, and I'll tell you what I know about them.
We were attacked by a band of thugs and forced to flee the temple. Until they're dealt with, we are stuck here. There is no sense in fighting every last one of them. I propose that I join you and Fukuzawa, and that we hunt down their leader. With him out of the picture, his underlings will melt away. They are little more than a rabble.
And if nothing happens to me, I'll tell you everything I know about the samurai from the consulate. So, have we a deal?
So smug.
Great. Now, to avoid attracting attention, let's leave one at a time. We'll regroup on the hill overlooking the temple.